Is ISC actually fixed, or am I going to have nothing to do in game? Well, Infected is now completable, but it's not always uploadable. They did not fix the regen issues. And from a discussion I had briefly with Crying from QA when I shot him a message about it, was that it sounds like that may not have been on their radar, but he's going to ask about it next week. I don't think Tribble's been updated. Let me start off over there, see if the new ship's over there. I don't think there's been any update to Tribble to bring it up to the current version of the game. That's still see something they've been really bad about in over the past couple of months is keeping Tribble updated. Been looking at it right now, like yeah, Tribble doesn't have the Dauntless 2 on it. The World Razor stuff, that's not in the Infinity Lockbox over there. So Tribble is currently on an older copy of the game than live. Warpcore, August, RDM, Rob, Voyager, Eric, how's it going? So yeah, Star Trek Infinite is also now live for those of you that like Stellaris type games. I tried it. I just could not get into it. It's just not the type of strategy game that I personally prefer. I like the trying to think what the genre is called. Is it like real time tactics? Like games like They Are Billions, Planetary Annihilations, Ashes of the Singularity, those types of games were the ones that I was always a bit more interested in. And of course there was some Civ, but not I wasn't into that as much as the others. Wish I could buy this. Oh, it let me. Wow. I didn't think it was going to let me buy those additional slots. I have to log out for the new character slots to appear. Okay. I didn't think it was ever going to let me buy more character slots. I guess because the recruit event is active and you get an extra slot that you can get during recruit events, that was enough to let me get that. That's nice. So now I have 2 more characters I can set up for contraband. Charlie, Theo, Eric, Psycho Chicken. How's it going? Caliph, terrible. Yeah, the grand strategy type stuff just doesn't really appeal that much to me. I had a lot of things sell. Wow. I did actually have quite a few things sell. I haven't looked at all the Discord messages that I got today. Alex to Bat bug report. I'm really bad at looking at my in-game mails too. Oxtabat has a problem. I use Blame Later cooldown. If you activate Oxtabat when the previous activation is still on, then it fails to trigger. Yeah, like, that doesn't surprise me at all. Ability misfires and stow? Never. It would never happen. Okay. Any cheap Freeman Bridge officers up on the market? I had the duty officer mission to get a Riemann Bridge officer pop up for like the first time ever a couple days ago. I basically I just went to the department heads here, operations on New Rum Command, and I saw an evaluate Riemann Bridge officer mission here. I did that on 2 different characters. One of them got an infiltrator, and those infiltrators sell for like 150, 200 mil. This doesn't look like Star Trek Infinite. I just could not get into Infinite, man. I tried. Gambling for the Dauntless 2 today. I might gamble, but I don't know if I'm going to get the Dauntless 2. Now that I've seen like the console and trait from people posting it in Discord, my interest in it has definitely dropped off quite a bit. It's not bad, it's just it doesn't do anything new for me. Is my mic peaking here? Hold on. See the red line going. There we go. Golf assignments equals more gambling? Yes. Steel has gone. Yeah, I have some old mails in here. There's a couple of giveaways, things for giveaways here. I'll have to go through at some point. Steven was going through and using that. I wasn't too impressed by the size of the Dauntless too. Like it, you know, the pictures made it look like it's a really big ship, but in reality, it's not. Let me see if I can find it. What's this run? Mute desktop audio because I don't know if I had music playing. Yeah, here we go. So here's the Dauntless 2 next to the Legendary Avenger. It just looks funky. Like it doesn't, the proportions on it don't look right. Yeah, I just am not really interested in picking it up. It looks odd, yeah. Looks like a garden tool. It's from a cartoon, yeah. Richard, how's it going? Okay, so I guess there is some gambling I can do. You guys want me to gamble? Do some gambling. But here's the question: Do I go through and do the isomag gamble? I guess let's see what that market even looks like right now. So isomag. Do I buy some isomag pieces here, craft some consoles? Do I open lockboxes? Do I do promo packs? Do I do DOF packs? What should I gamble with today? Do I go with Infinity lockboxes, Infinity R&D promos, Delta DOFs promo? I don't necessarily need a promo ship. I already have a promo ship box on me. Is the Gamma Vanguard starter pack worth it? Let me take a look at that again. And by the way, for anyone making a Gamma recruit, probably worth your taking like a little bit of money and buying a Vanguard, the Vanguard race unlock, so that you can make a Jem'Hadar Vanguard. The Jem'Hadar Vanguards come with a, where the hell is it? Yeah, the Jem'Hadar Vanguards right out of the box like have some reputations and stuff completed. Infinity lockbox. See if I get any watchers. Yeah, and oh, the starter pack. Which one was the game? Am I blind? I'm just not seeing it. Listed under the sale tab here. I think it's because I've already got it. It's not showing me yet. Yeah, let me pull it up on the wiki quick. Hold on. Guess it'd be there. It is. Give it a minute to load. Oh, is it? I don't even remember. Warp Core. It's been so long since I made a Gemidar. Is it worth it to buy keys now that they are on sale? No. Save your money for another month. Wait for the Black Friday sales. At this point, wait for Black Friday sales, because Black Friday, at a minimum, is going to be a Zen charge bonus plus 25% off everything in the C-store. Okay, so this has the Gemidar Vanguard Dreadnought Cruiser, Vanguard Race Unlock. I mean, the Gemidar Vanguard Dreadnought Cruiser isn't terrible. I mean, it isn't good either, to be fair. It's got a decent console on it. You know, to be honest, if you have 5,000 Zen and you're looking to get this and that, you know, it might be better to just wait for like a nice bundle sale. If you can put like another 20-30 in and pick up the legendary battlecruiser bundle, that'd probably be a better, like, I feel like you'd probably get a bit more out of the legendary battlecruiser bundle that just released than you would like that starter pack and then also getting the arbiter. Like, if you're, I don't want to say to put more money in, but like, if you've already got 50 in, like, swinging that extra 20 to 30 for that legendary bundle is going to get you a lot more. Because that is that bundle. Put up here. Like, that legendary battlecruiser bundle, you know, during a sale, during a 35% bundle sale, that's 7,800 Zen. And that's going to get you a much better version of the Arbiter. You're going to get the border skew, the T6 coupon. Like, if you can, if like putting that extra 20-30 in isn't that big of an issue for you, I'd recommend going for the battlecruiser bundle over picking up the C-store Arbiter and then that starter pack. I just think you'd be getting a lot more value and longevity out of this bundle than buying those two other ships. Okay, I saw a comment open. So the issue with promo packs is I actually have 2 promo ship boxes on me right now. So I don't need another promo ship. I don't have any T6 Infinity boxes on me though, so yeah. I don't have any isomags to reroll. I rerolled them all already. $51 keys. 51. Now I'm probably gonna get a ship. I'd say that there's a higher chance than normal that I get a ship, given that I have already opened like 200 plus boxes on this character since the last ship. So I may be actually pretty close to the pity point. I'm on the luckiest instance, and I'm standing on the exchange console on my bridge. Here we go. I honestly thought that I was about to get screwed over. You. You're on. How's it going? I thought I was gonna get screwed over there. Now I could get Dauntless too, but I really like I said, I'm not that interested. I am gonna save this box though, because there is probably going to be at least one more Infinity ship released this year. And I want to have a box on hand so that I can grab it right away. Giveaway? Nah. No giveaways right now. There is an Isomag giveaway up on the builds Discord though. That is still running right now if you haven't entered. Long time no see in the drop feed. Yeah. And I got no Watcher Bridge officers out of those 51 keys. My expectations are is that the Watcher drop rate is probably like really low. Crusher, yeah, I mean, I think that happens to everyone. Yeah, the safe Galaxy Lockbox items were added to Infinity, so, like, if I look at that T6 box again, you can see the World Razor in it, so... Yeah, the Suliban Cell ships are not that expensive right now. Yeah, with the Dauntless update. How many Watcher? I don't have many, Rob. 4. I have 4. I have a total of 4 Watcher, Bridge Officer boxes. That's it. Definitely no more. Oh, actually, I'm almost at a fourth, like starting a 4th stack of Lobi. Well, it's yeah, you don't have to worry about them like being added to Infinity crashing the market on the Watchers because the drop rate's going to be atrociously bad. Okay, so that gambling was a success. I finally got another ship there. I think that's enough gambling for a little bit. I don't know how I feel about that, Darth. There is a Lobi sale right now, though. If you guys didn't see, so what I was thinking about doing and what I might do here. Have I played the event yet? No, not yet today. I might go through and I'm thinking of just buying every single Lobi item for casual, just so that I have everything on hand. 13 boxed Watchers. Sell them on the exchange. Build a ship using only consoles taken from C-store ships. Terrible. I don't know what items I do and do not have on this character. Does that include legendary ships? Oh, that's a good point. Like, if that includes legendary ships, then there's some interesting options in there. Are you saying like no TAC consoles, no isomags, just all the consoles on the ship are just C store consoles? Like it would still work. It's just you're obviously taking a performance hit. Like if you're doing a sciencey type build, then you can probably get away with that a bit easier. Chip only consoles. Yeah, the flagship set is not bad. Okay, what Lobi weapons do I not have? I don't think I have. Do I even have the Rule 62 console here? Let's take a look. Well, I do not. I don't think I have any of this Ferengi set here. Do I have the Chronoton? Not have that. I don't know if I actually have the Tachyo. I don't really care about the Tachyo much anymore, so I probably don't have it. Temporal. Neural, I obviously have. Alachi, Subspace Torp, I don't have. Heavy Cannon, definitely don't. Nope. Okay, do I have this Tethered Mine? Yeah, I'm pretty much just going in and buying out the entire Lobi store right now. Pretty much what I'm doing. Did I grab the console? Yes. Certainly don't have that. Do I have just whale things? No, no such thing. I don't think I have the Bounty Hunter's Friend console. No, I don't. Did I grab the Plasmatic? Do I have this console? I don't have any of the Saboteur set on this character. I'm not going to use it anytime soon, but I just want to have every Lobi item on this character. Is it likely that a Muds bundle sale drop will happen around Friday or Black Friday? Yeah, yeah. There's going to be a new Muds bundle coming too. It's not good, but there will be a new Muds bundle coming sometime in the next month or so, and there will be some sales alongside that. Yeah, Scott Sky, that would be nice. I don't think I have the isolytic stuff here. Do I have the weapon sensor enhancer? Nope. This I know I don't have. I have the covert warhead. I have two of them already. Okay, let's not grab a third. Do I have it? I do have that torpedo. Do I have the ball set on this character? There's the Omni. Do I have the torp? Don't have the torp. Do I have the console? So I have that. And I know I have the wide arc phase cannons because they're on the build right now. Okay, so that's basically every Lobi item. Do I have this one? Unstable planetoid. Yeah, I do. Okay, so casual has every Lobi space item now. That was expensive still. Even during the sale, it was like 5,000 Lobi. Now I need to go through and protect everything. It's, you know, make sure I don't, like, delete all of it. I could have waited for a better sale, and I mean, honestly, I did want to just continue waiting for a 50% Lobi sale, but it just seems like it's not going to happen. And I'm thinking of doing, like, some more up-to-date reviews on this the Lobi stuff at some point. Yeah, 50%. I pretty much have given up any hope of that ever returning. Will Voyager be on sale? Terrible. Linus, how's it going? I decided to go through and buy every single space item from the Lobi store. Any preference on phaser or disruptor for CSV? If you're going for immersion, you go for phaser. If you're going for maximum performance, you go disruptor. Unless you're doing elite, then plasma does also, you know, come into play if you have the Gorn Hunter. Buy every Lobi ship and they'll announce a 50% sale the next day. Yeah, that's probably how it would go. Now's the fun part of this. I should probably just wait for another upgrade weekend. In fact, I'll upgrade this, but I'm gonna put the rest in the bank and just forget about it until an upgrade week. Yeah, I mean, that console took a lot more than it should have, so this stuff's just going to sit in the bank for a while. I need to clear room in my bank, apparently. Okay, I guess get rid of these newspapers. I mean, if I need to upgrade something, you know, between now and the next upgrade weekend, I'll go through and upgrade it, but I don't anticipate that really needing to happen, so I will wait. I'll be patient and wait for a proper upgrade weekend before I burn more resources. Go. And everything is protected. Yeah, everything that matters is protected, okay. Why disruptor over CSV? Or why disruptor over phaser for CSV? So disruptors have the spiral waves. The spiral wave disruptors are something you can buy from the dilithium store once you own a Cardassian ship. You have to actively have a Cardassian ship on your ship roster in order to be able to purchase these from the Dill store. Spiral weapons have a higher base damage than other weapons. The spiral modifier is actually 2 damage modifiers plus the phaser proc. So these are crit D damage, damage times 5 proc weapons. And there's also been some recent additions for disruptors, like the recent summer event. That summer event stuff, that's a lot of Cat 2 for disruptors. Axel has gone. Will we ever have a good Lobi sale? I don't think we're gonna see one again anytime soon. That's why I just burned like 5,000 Lobi. Will shields ever be good again? No. I mean, actually, I did try a solo HSC recently. And just using like emergency power to shields and the Valdor console was crazy how well I was able to survive. The starting group. Yeah. Built-in Cat 1 bonus, I believe, in addition to the Sparrow mod. That makes sense. But yeah, the point is they do more damage than other weapons. Like, if I ever do a disruptor shootout like I did for the phasers, which I need to redo the phaser one at this point, but if I ever were to go through and do a disruptor one, spiral waves are going to win. Yeah, Scott's Skype again. I know you sent me some messages on Discord, I think, earlier this morning. Martin, how's it going? Okay, so I need to get my daily done for the Halloween event. And I'm going to do... Guess I'll just do the patrols. Let's start off with the skeleton crew one. You came and not... Light the candles! Their glow will make the skeletons vulnerable to attack! I mean, it doesn't take too long to go through and do this one, so it just never bothers me. Just a matter of them going into the light. Kathy, thank you for the 5. Very much appreciated. The notification not pop up? There it goes. Yeah, this part can take a while, especially you can use the suck box kit module to like drag them in, but I don't have that on this build right now. Zat Vash, I mean, it's used whatever flavor looks good for you, and I think that's something I really failed to explain in that video was the pen stuff got too much attention, but realistically, like, you just pick whatever flavor of weapons you like and it's good enough. I need my bridge officer to get in here.
Thank you for rescuing me. Your kindness
Yeah, the which one's better.
You came, and not a moment too soon. One of my compatriots has...
I mean, the pen stuff, like I've said numerous times, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think for the general population, it's a perfectly good option. But for min-max, I mean, clearly not. You know, there is going to be limitations to its usefulness. I should re-roll some of these endeavors too. Puller on damaged ground. I can do.
At last. Fetch the serpent's venom! You have something. Now deposit it in the cauldron. No, not that. You chose poorly.
I gotta ask, what do I need to fetch?
Remember, fetch the serpent's venom. Remember, fetch the serpent's venom.
I completely didn't, like, I just didn't even read.
Something. Now deposit it in the cauldron. Fetch the Denevian slime. Remember, fetch the Denevian slime. Remember, fetch the Denevian slime. Remember, fetch the Denevian slime. You have something. Now deposit.
There's such a delay on it, like asking what it wants me to get. Is it the same item again?
Fetch the wing of bat.
There we go.
Remember, fetch the wing of bat. You have something. Now deposit it in the cauldron. You must move faster. The angry spirits have returned. Remember, fetch the wing of bat.
Didn't I just grab that?
Remember, fetch the wing of bat. You have something. Now deposit it in the cauldron. How the liberty at last.
What?
Thank you,
Yeah,
noble
I spammed
warrior.
it too many times.
Thank you.
Any idea what the next promo ship is? It's either going to be... I think it's going to be that Intrepid from... the Intrepid from Star Trek Picard, or it's going to be... there's some sovereign ship. Oh, damn it, I don't normally do this one. Did I forget something? This is why I do the Skeleton Patrol. Yeah, I don't ever do this one. Did I forget something? The door is just timed. Yep, let me get out of this map and I'll get what started.
How wonderful. You have...
Yeah, I just do the skeleton one, typically. But yeah, there's a new sovereign in Star Trek Prodigy. The issue is it's science focused. I think I put some pictures of it up on Let me hold on. Give me a second. Let me see. I think I may have sent them to Triz also. Didn't. Where did I put these? So in Star Trek Prodigy, there's apparently a science, like more sciencey focused sovereign. That was shown in like the season 2 trailer or something. So you see it's got like a mix of elements from the sovereign. I think this was actually like in the Voyager ship line. It's the Voyager A, yeah. I mean, it looks like a sovereign. Now I look at these pictures of it, and it looks like a really armored up sovereign. Yeah. So that's what I mean that could be a promo ship. Um it's also possible that the Intrepid that we saw in Star Trek Picard season 3, like that one seems more likely to me as like a promo ship, because I still think the Strike's going to be probably a lockbox. Okay, Scott's guy, you sent me some items here to give away. Let's take a look. We've got some of the Federation phaser rifles. There's some of the dual ones here too. And some shiny Protostar phaser, Dave Galaxy Vandy Shield, Mr. Vup's pistol, and this one, Disruptor rifle. I appreciate it. Let me get them giveaways started. That. Giveaways. Let's do. It's a Miranda in disguise. Yeah. Thank you. And Federation. So there's going to be 5. So it's going to be either the single or dual variants for that. This is going to be on the casual Sab Discord. So for those Federation phaser rifles, I'm going to put those up here for a day. And you're going to get a random draw on what, on whether or not you get a single variant or the dual. I mean, they're still going to be good for the immersion aspect. That's what really matters. Okay, I'm gonna leave everything up for a day, if that's fine with everyone, just to give people a chance to enter. Immersion online, yeah, a day is fine. Do that there. More attack focused 5/3 sovereign, yeah. Create. I need more coffee apparently. PC only. Yeah, Voyager. I agree. I think Thomas said on Twitter that they're looking into some issues with the Resolute skin. If the interaction fails, boss, give it a couple minutes and try again. Let's do the others on the builds Discord. Okay, info, giveaways. It's Disruptor. I mean, there's always going to be uses for things. There's always like everyone's got different tastes, for what they want to use, visually. This is all good. Thank you. 8. Then we'll do this Protostar Beam, PC only. That is the wrong area to be typing that in. Need more coffee. Okay, so there's a couple giveaways up on the builds Discord, and then also over on the Casual Sab Discord. That's Scott Sky. Thank you so much for that. Gamble stream. Have fun gambling. P.S. Tetrion on top. I appreciate it. Tetrion, hey, there's still a Tetrion Isomag giveaway currently active on the builds Discord. More gamble? Time for more gamble? I believe. I believe. The game does not believe, however. Thank you for the gamble, though. I appreciate it. Feeding the addiction. Megla really wants those Tetrion Isomags. Megla's already got a set, I thought. Is the trade channel open? I don't know. There is a trade area over on the builds Discord, though. That is open to anyone on that. The trade channel is currently private. Boss, hopefully didn't go through the mic, but that's over on the builds Discord. Yeah, so some of the giveaways are on the casual sab one, some are on the builds. What damage does the iMod do again? Holder on damage on the primary. Second is... Okay. Forgot to go to the secret box on Drazana before opening them. Terrible. I still remember my buddy falling for that secret console during April Fools. I actually had another content creator who apparently rushed home from work for that April Fool's video because they fell for it. They rushed home from work and they like blew up on Twitter about it. Like they were legitimately mad and going on about how I was like a trusted member of the community and I misled them. It's like, come on, it's April Fools. It tells me it was a good April Fool's joke, though, if people were like falling for it that hard. No. I don't know, Warp Core. It's not who you're thinking of. Not thinking of anyone. A Tetrion's perfectly fine. Like, realistically, I think in general, there was such a focus on getting people to not run like mixed builds and stuff like that for such a long time that like it's detached from the reality. I think it's a good advice to give to new players to not mix energy types, to stick to one thing. But if you understand what you're doing, it legitimately is not an issue if you mix damage types. Like, you can do a rainbow build perfectly fine if you have the right gear for it. It's just that if you're a brand new player, you don't have that gear and you don't know what the hell you're doing. So it's a bad decision. But if you have the stuff like the Spire Beam consoles, some Isomag Beam or Cannons consoles, it's a different story. Yeah, I mean, most players don't know what they're doing, which is why the pen recommendation is good, because most people don't even hit bridge officer abilities. You go into a public queue, you look at like someone's buff tray, and they have like nothing running. Rainbow build with beams. I don't feel like spending the resources on a set of beams consoles right now. Right, so thanks. But I do actually have a rainbow build that I actively use for getting endeavors done. Oh, for sure. I mean, Tetrion definitely like doesn't have as many options as the other sets out there, but it's not like it can't do more than enough to do the content the game has. Nick, how's it going, man? Like, whenever I want to go through and get some damage endeavors done, I pull out this Rainbow Jemadar attack ship, the legendary one. I've got a rainbow set up on it, so it's just a bunch of random cannons, and I think I've got plus cannon consoles on it. Yeah. So you're losing like just 3 or 4%, like Cat 1. It's perfectly fine. No complaints about face cam? No, Nick.
You have entered an area controlled by the...
Nick doesn't really care. Everything's like falling off the tray on this character. I love it.
Keep concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them. Whittle down their numbers. We will not go quietly. You will stand down. Surrender to the venture god. Sensors are picking up small habitations close to the asteroid, possibly consistent with multiple temporary hideouts.
And it's not the fastest clear of Argala that you know I've ever done, but like it's still like, this is on elite difficulty and it's still cutting through them pretty well.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum on their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance. I'm taking you with me.
it's not as optimal, sure, as like a full-on like spiral wave setup or plasma right now, but like it's not like it can't get through the content, you know?
Thank you for your assistance.
Where's the guillotine or elite
Welcome to the
run?
sector.
Soon. Lack of face
Next, you get
cam,
underway
sad.
and head for secure space.
I mean,
there's been a lot of turbulent activity
I could
recently,
turn the
and
webcam
lots to
on, but the room's still a mess. I'm a mess. The Theseus? Well, the issue with the like the quad cannons don't solve MAS for me. They are a good MAS proc. Very nice. Just make a Spencer VTuber? Terrible. I mean, judging by some of the comments I get sometimes, I need like to... I think what would be the most fitting is like a Peter Griffin VTuber. That is the one that I hear the most or see the most in the comments. Second. Billy, how's it going? Waldo? Real life Peter Griffin? Peter Griffin as a grumpy Starfleet admiral? Oh man, that would be funny. Terrible. I don't plan to ever do a hot tub stream. That would be a terrifying thing. Nobody actually wants that. Except Triz. Triz actually probably that's Triz. Triz is different. No, it wasn't Triz. Triz immediately knew it was a joke. Triz only watches McStud's hot tub stream. Terrible. I told been telling Stu with what he's doing, you know, he's like building the house or whatever, right? He needs to get some content out for that. So I have a hypothetical question, entirely hypothetical. There's no reason at all that I'm asking this. This is entirely hypothetical, so don't read into it too far. If development stopped for this game and the game went into maintenance mode, would you still play it? No, maintenance mode is not happening anytime soon. I am still fully confident that there is going to continue being development for this game for the foreseeable future. It still makes them a lot of money. But I think what we are going to see is that development is going to continue on the pace that it has for the duration of 2023. So if you don't like the pace of development, I don't think it's ever going to get better. Like I think Stowe is still going to have development through 2024. But when we start to look at 2025 and beyond, given the direction, like just how things have been slowing down, I am starting to wonder. But I think I still think this game's going to be getting development for a long time. But I would not be surprised if, you know, a year from now, we see that development maybe has slowed down even a little bit more than it has right now. I think there will still be some development, but I just don't see it picking back up to where it was a couple years ago. Yeah, I mean, they're going to keep Stowe around. Stowe's not shutting down. What you guys have to realize too is that there is new routes of monetization that are not player facing that they are taking advantage of. Look at how much they're promoting these other games. You know, you look at the Stowe launcher, you know, what do you see? Hold on. You look at the Stowe launcher. There's one new, you know, there's another Trek game being promoted there. There's another, like, that's another monetization approach that they have with this game now, is that they can give the rights or like sell their work on designing these models off to these other companies that are working on the other Trek games, the Trek shows. Like, that is an entirely another way of monetization that they now have. Like, they're not going to let go of that anytime soon. Stowe is going to be around for a long time. It's just a question of how long is the current pace of development going to stay. Yeah, Waldo. I don't see why they wouldn't. I think for them it would be smart to still release ships occasionally, even in a maintenance mode. I think we're gonna see this storyline finished, but the question is what happens after this storyline. There's an issue with that new Cryptic game. Let me just show this. The issue with like transferring like the talent working on this new game over to Stowe once that project is done. The issue with that idea is the new game that Cryptic is working on is not in the Cryptic engine. Their new project is on Unreal. Like, they're the new game that they are working on, which all it says here is a third person fantasy action game. It's done in Unreal, not their existing internal engine. So if they get, you know, people that they get to work on this new game would not be able to transfer over to Stowe and really do too much early on because it's entirely different. I was reading something too, like even for the devs that are experienced with Unreal, apparently Unreal Engine 5 is just so drastically different from the prior versions that it's apparently a big learning process for everyone involved. I don't think Stowe 2 will happen. I just don't think that's going to happen. Don't care for the missions at all. Okay. Let's do some TFOs here. Let me beam out. Let me start the parser too. I don't know what I would want for another, like, a new Trek game. I'm sort of done with the MMO type of stuff right now. Like, I'm the games as a service is starting to annoy me quite a bit. Like, the games I currently play, Warships, Stowe, O Game, the games as a service concept, it's just very draining. you feel pressured that you can't take breaks. I want something single player that I can drop and pick up whenever I want. And I want it to be something like that I can run locally. Casual wants casual, yeah. I mean, I legitimately, I know it's sort of a meme, but I do play games casually. I just went through recently. You guys probably saw me on Discord the other night that I showed me playing this game, but I went through and I finished Days Gone finally. I finished the actual storyline of that, and when I play a single player game like that, I tend to play it quite casually. Like I'll pop up a trainer and like I'll give myself infinite ammo, infinite resources in the game. Like when I'm playing a storyline like that, sometimes that's just what I, like to do. That's why I've said like me playing single player games on stream probably not going to be the most entertaining because I just go around, I pop open Wiimod, get the trainer for the game. It's a single player game. What trainer do I use? I've been using Wiimod. Wiimod pulls like trainers from different trainer creators and just has it all grouped up. So it's an app that you can download, gives you the trainers for whatever game it is that you're wanting to play. So like with Days Gone, it's giving me a lot of different options there. Let's do Hive Onslaught. Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say. What type of game do I think I would take more seriously genre-wise? I don't know, like I've been really a big fan of like real-time strategy, or I think the subgenre is like real-time tactics when I was looking at it. Like games like They Are Billions, Planetary Annihilation, Ashes of the Singularity, those are games that I've like legitimately enjoyed and spent quite a bit of time in, where I feel like I can, pause and step away for a little bit and jump back in whenever. For multiplayer, the multiplayer side though, I don't know, like open world where you can build things up. I don't know. Hardcore Sab, terrible. Would I keep playing if Stowe went into maintenance mode? Yeah. Okay, let's do a Hive. Hive Onslaught Elite. This is the current Universal Endeavor. Let's get that done real quick. There be the pop. I'm just going to be using my inquiry build here. Nothing special. There was a comment from Thomas recently, Darth, about some of the art team helping out with whatever the new game is that Cryptic's working on. So it seems like there's certainly some development being shifted around to help focus on their new project. Yeah, Starfield, honestly, I played it for like an hour, and I just, at some point there's going to be a lot of mods for it that probably make it a more thorough experience, but right now I don't know. I'm weird with games.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
Oh, she got subnuked. Okay. Star Citizen when it comes out.
This is not the end.
Maybe. I know Nick Stud's been wanting to get a few of us over into that. There we go. There's the Universal Endeavor done. Good job, everyone. Demo for Robocop, yeah. I mean, the thing is with Star Citizen, like, we meme about it, but damn, the detail on it is just absolutely insane. Like, I was watching, was in a call with Stu the other night, and he was sharing his screen, and he's flying down to a planet. You know, he's able to fly across the solar system, go down to the planet, no loading screen. Like, he's flying his ship through the atmosphere, and just the detail on the city. Like, that there's more, like, the detail to that city was just immense. And then you compare that to, like, Starfield, where their biggest city is, it's a joke. You know, the biggest city in Starfield is incredibly small. It does not feel like a city. Then you look at Star Citizen, and it's like the entire planet is a damn city. And it's all got detail. You can land on, like, any of the roofs. Like, it's just crazy how much detail there is to that game. I mean, yeah, that's the issue, is that, yeah, that exactly, that's all you can do, is, like, fly around and just, yeah, do basic things like that. There's no content for the most part right now. But the detail of the maps, the detail of everything there, it's crazy how much better it is than the other games out there when it comes to detail. Yeah. It's trickery. Yeah, it is crazy how slow Star Citizen is going. Let's see. I missed a couple other things in chat here. A mix of Mass Effect. See, I need to go through the Mass Effect games. I honestly, this is gonna sound bad, but I have never went through and played the Mass Effect games from beginning to end. Yeah, with Stowe, there's a lot of older content that they should just re-enable. Like, put a disclaimer on there saying, hey, this content's a bit dated, but you know, it's here if you do want to go through and experience it. Like, Stowe needs to do that. Like, there's no reason people shouldn't be able to go back and play the old no-win, you know, privately with a group, just so that they can experience it and get the accolade. Like, that older content should be enabled. Like, yes, it's not going to look as good as newer content, but people want to experience it. Foundry would be nice, yeah. Hearts and Minds, yeah. The older content in the game wasn't always that great, but the point is, people should be given the opportunity to play through it if they want. Joss, how's it going, man? How have you been liking Star Trek Infinite? I couldn't get into it. I tried and it's not a game for me. Wait, why did I go into Argala? I meant to go into I'm yeah, so what I've heard so far is with Star Trek Infinite, you may as well just pick up normal Stellaris and some of the DLC for it, and then get the Star Trek mods for Stellaris, and you'll have a more fleshed out experience. I meant to do the ground patrol, and I just defaulted to hitting Argala like a bot. Yeah, I enjoyed making the Foundry missions that I made way back. I mean, they were basic, but, you know, it was fun. Yeah, we're gonna do the Guillotine TFO here in a moment also. I just want to get this endeavor done.
Heads up, incoming hostile. Damn. She has partial transporter access, side to side only.
Yeah.
You're clear to proceed. Get to the transporter room.
Okay, let me get out of this now. The Polaron damage is done. And I need to step away for just a minute here, so I will be right back. Terrible. Okay. Where were we at? Go to A, kill Takia. Okay, I'm going to swap over to the Delkina, and then let's do the Guillotine TFO on Elite, because they finally have released advanced and Elite versions of some of the newer TFOs. Unfortunately, neither of them drop isomag parts, but Resistance of Starbase 1, I think, is Trellium, so it gets you the Drain console, and the Guillotine, I think, gives the parts for the Hanger Pet console. Okay. Let's go with that. I don't know why the texture on this is white. I like went into the tailor, changed something around, and it gave this white appearance on it. Yeah, let's get a few instances of this going. So let's do Guillotine Elite public queue. Here we go. Guillotine Elite. No Instapop? I know, sad. So Resistance of Starbase 1 and Guillotine have Elite versions. Do I think yeah, I think they know that isomags are basically the only thing people care about. I mean, there's clearly some demand for the pet ones also, but I think the science ones clearly are duds. Yeah, I think that they should still make like a Battle of Wolf 359, First Contact, reenactment, that type of stuff. Like they should go through, give us some insanely difficult battles. Like give us a, billion HP cube that is heading towards the planet that we have to take out. $100 million HP would die in a couple seconds. Well, not a couple. I mean, more than a couple, but it wouldn't take more than a minute. Were the issues with the Legendary Avenger ever fixed? I don't know. Did the pop TFO loading? Okay. Yeah. Like, 100 million HP wouldn't be enough. Honestly, if they wanted it to be something that would last, even just a couple of minutes, it would have to be in the billions. Yeah, it would. There's no other way around it. Like, it would have to be in the billions. Because, like, if you have something with, like, 100 million hit points, yeah, Thaleron could one-shot it. Get debuff on it, let the Thaleron user hit it, it'd be dead in 20 seconds. Wonder how long till we get one of these ships here. This sort of reminded me of like the Tet from Oblivion, or almost like some D2 stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I remember when the Borg were actually considered a threat. Oh yeah, I could see this being like the anniversary ship. Oh, the detonate crap, I forgot. Dispersing nanoprobe assimilator? Whatever that was, that hurt. That is for sure.
Disabling the sphere launchers will give us an edge, but the Borg will regenerate them over time.
Yeah, EPG would accelerate here. Like, I think EPG would probably make this trivial, but EPG makes most things quite trivial in this game, to be honest. The HP on the pack cubes at the end? Okay.
Deploy the stitching anchors.
They wiped off... They had boost morale, so they wiped off all of the complex plasma fire procs. I forgot to activate that one.
Stitching anchor deployed. Projecting shield now. Stitching anchor deployed. Projecting shield now. Projecting shield now.
That detonate stuff really hurts.
Deployed. Projecting shield now. Projecting shield now.
Ability to escaping the simulators? Yeah.
Stitching anchor one shield fully energized. A Borg assimilator is attempting to escape. Stop it if you can. Shield fully deployed. Stitching anchor triggered. Stitching anchor core now fully shielded.
Destroy the attack cubes. I failed?
Left shields failing.
You failed? I know, I usually fail.
Something is disrupting the stitching network. The tactical cubes are the source of disruption. Destroy
48
them
mil?
to stabilize the network.
Yeah.
We must prevent further.
You're right, we failed.
We have limits to dictate.
Yeah. It happens. But I did indeed fail. This is honestly, like, this attack cube here is fine. But if you had, like, a corpse set up on this, you'd be able to start getting through this pretty easily. Something is wrong, I know. Oh, this attack cube actually is good. Until it hit boost morale and wiped my complex plasma fire procs off. Terrible. Alright. Attack you on net drones, the attack cube is dead. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, like, these should be some of the cubes in Hive. Like, that's actually...
Though valiant, were
Those cubes are actually, like, good. Yeah, but, I mean, as some of you saw with the members-only video I put out a week or so back, there was a lot of not winning before I got a ship. Yeah, there is a members only vid. It's a minute long and it's me opening 131 lockboxes. Lang, thanks for stopping by. Members only gambling? I know. Terrible, I know. Members only gambling. What a horrible concept. There's a few other things I missed in chat, so if you have any questions, feel free to put them in. Missed one of these simulators? Yeah. Yeah, that's what's really frustrating about it is you don't know what your status is towards the pity point in Stowe. That information is not exposed to you at all. So you don't know if you're, 50 in or 250. Just you have to keep track of that stuff yourself. So right now on my Ferengi character, I know that I am 10 in. Because I can continue to open those like other 10 boxes after getting that ship. So that character is super far from the pity point. And I'm very much getting to a point where it's like, is it really worth continuing to try opening Infinity? Like Infinity, I've talked about it before, but the Infinity lockbox needs like a rework because of how many options are in it now. They need to add in some more choice specs desperately. Yeah, the pity point just increases your odds to, so it's 0.29% chance to win for the first 304 boxes. And then after that, it's 2.9%. So you do typically get the ship quite quickly once you're at that pity point. It's just that it takes so insanely long to get there. It's ridiculous. Pity point boosters one. Yeah. Terrible red. Terrible. So we failed that Guillotine Elite TFO. Let's try the other one, the Resistance of Starbase 1 Elite. That one should be a lot easier to do. That should be like Starbase 1 normal, right? Terrible. I'm going to bring in a Torp build. I haven't flown one in a little bit, so it's going to be sloppy. What do I have on my Cheval? Let's go with this. Okay. I'm going to do Resistance of Starbase 1 Elite, public queue. I have faith. I believe we're going to be able to do it. Yeah, I mean, if you want to use the Hydra, that's fine. You're probably not going to be able to do isomags, but I mean, you can do isomags on the Hydra, but you might just be better off using locators. Might be easier for you. The Jellyfish build? No. Jellyfish build sucks. I'm in public queue for Resistance of Starbase 1 Elite, if anyone wants to join. This is the Elite version of that queue. Go. He's like in his country's military, right? So doesn't he, like, I think he's talked about this before, but and I think he's posted about it, but doesn't he occasionally get posted to like submarines? So he's probably just on another tour there. Bust. Terrible. 5 times Nadarian Jellies. I want to take in a Tort build and see how it slams the boss.
The Borg are using... Here they come!
Not being hit that.
Removing 30 lack of non-essential personnel and civilians.
This build is optimized for like nuking the side and infected, so it's not gonna be consistently performing well. Oh, it doesn't have ETM on it. That explains some things. I forgot I was doing Maelstrom just for the high yield 3 here. Okay, I may not have brought the right port build for this. No. I just fired another normal Maelstrom. Yeah, this is not the right port build for this environment. I don't know why I brought this. No, it's not slamming, it's doing 40k DPS. This is a build meant to take the side out and infected in like 10 seconds. It's not meant for this. I think I just had like the image in my mind of like nuking the tack cube at the end of this and completely forgot about, oh yeah, there's a ton of stuff to do in the lead up to that. Who's doing the most damage? Nick is. Yeah, that Nick guy and the Jellyfish. It's the Jellyfish is actually doing 400k. Jellyfish OP.
There's a break in the incoming warp signatures. We'll have a short amount of time before more warp arrive.
Yeah, high-end CSV do fine. I'm gonna do very little damage here until the end. Let's just be perfectly clear about that. I'm gonna do like bare minimum damage, and then I'm gonna just unload everything onto the final boss. This is neither, like, this is a, this setup here is if I was going into, like a split run infected and I was nuking the right side. Like, this is set up for that specific environment, so it's a huge amount of burst damage and not much else. The best type for general, like, solo content, probably like a hybrid do-Psi or like Psi-Torp. Like, having that control from the science side of things can be very beneficial. Nick, it is absolutely ridiculous that your Jellyfish is still doing like 400k in here. Okay, we're gonna do this again with like 5 Nadarians later in the stream. See how ridiculous it is. Embrace the fish? Yeah.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover. There's a break in the enemy formation. Get into position to prepare for the next assault.
Yeah, this is probably like one of the worst builds I could have brought in for this TFO. Nick is tabbed out? Yeah. Oh, you know he is. This is like the perfect example of you bring the right build to the right situation. Like this build is going to just nuke like a final boss, or like should be able to really deal quite a bit to it. But against like general situations like this, a lot of smaller enemies, this build sucks. It's optimized for big bosses, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. Well, I mean, none of us can beat the Jellyfish superiority right now. The Jellyfish is doing like half the map damage. It's crazy.
Trailing an incoming cube! We need to stop it! Hold the line!
How much HP did that thing have? Like, it didn't even stay alive that long.
That ought to hold them off.
Well, that's underwhelming. Because it's just a normal cube and not one of them tack cubes. Okay, I should not have brought that build in. Damn it. That was a waste. I was like, I'm thinking that it's one of the bigger cubes, and it's not. Paper cube. Nick, you did a lot. Yeah, the Jellyfish OP. Nick, you did 44.66% of the total team damage. Nick's Jellyfish is set up similar to this one here. You see the Jellyfish mode is boosted by isomags. So you stack up the isomags on it for the max weapon power. You stack up the items like the Dragon's Blood Flame Reactor from the recent summer event ship, because that has a boost for electrical damage. Ionic Deflector Inversion, I don't remember what that's off of, but that's more electrical damage. The Connie 3 console's a huge electrical damage buff. Then I have Bioneural and Protomatter on. Literally, yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever modifier you want for the ice mags does not matter. I mean, ideally, you would like to have electrical, but that's not an option yet. Jonathan did say that he'll look into adding that, but res all. Yeah, electrical would be ideal. But they're not going to do that anytime soon. No Torment engine. I think I had the Torment on at one point. I don't remember why it's not on there. Oh, it doesn't list that it buffs electrical. That's the issue with it. That's probably why I didn't put it on. I'm sorry. When do I think the Jellyfish will enter the Muds market? I don't know. Okay. What I'm going to do here is going to up. What is it? The electrical damage that the Jellyfish console does is directly impacted by weapon power. If I turn weapon power down, the damage goes down. So that max weapon power does actually impact it. I don't know if you can stack the Sentry console alongside it, and I don't have the bottle ship to test that. Can? I don't know. Oh, and I honestly I haven't leveled up a character in a long time. Yeah, pretty much. You're just putting weapons on for the set bonuses basically with an Endarian build. What do I want to go to? I know just the ship that you guys want to see. I did hear the Theseus before. I tried the Theseus out a while back, and it does okay, but I wasn't a big fan of it. I don't know if that does anything. Connie 3 fire at will. Now, I set the Theseus up way back when it first came out, but I haven't really done much with it. You wanted a more friendship-focused stream? Well, that's terrible. Sorry. Let's do the board askew. You want to see a Narcine stream? I thought about getting that Muds bundle a while back. I don't know. If they ever do a good Mud sale again, I might, but right now I'm just not interested in spending that much for it. The Narcine's a limited ship. Like, it's a dated layout on it. Okay, so let's do another TFO here. Let's do... What do we want to do? You guys want to do Infected? We got to have an Infected in here, especially now that we can actually complete it again. Let's go for it. It's an instant pop. That's actually a scary sign. I'm going to get dumped into an Infected that's already running. Just what I wanted.
The situation is grim.
I hate that that's even a possibility. I mean, it is, but it's now completable at least. But the, oh, there's my cannon scatter volume misfired. Fun.
The net I throw to repair the trench. Stop that.
Two cannon scatter volume misfires back to back. Three cannon scatter volume misfires back to back. There we go. Finally a cannon scatter volley.
Probe is closing in on a trench. Destroy it.
Yes, that was absolute garbage. That was terrible. Okay.
Sensors
Let's get
confirmed
out of
the
there and act
transport
like that one
tunnel has
never
been
happened.
destroyed. However, our
I
scanning
hate that
confirming
you can get dumped into an existing instance. That's what causes the misfires. It's an issue with usually it's the like your connection to the server, or it is just the server not able to take in the amount of commands that it's receiving per second. That was terrible, yeah. Console right now, you can't see the green floor tiles in Hive. It's as soon as you see like a misfire on like a cannon scatter volley on a run, your run is over. Like if you were going for a DPS record. That run, yeah. Okay, what was I doing here? I was gonna go to my character to do my ground endeavor quick. Yeah, they replaced all the cubes with these assimilator things, and then they downgraded the tac cubes into normal cubes because they want the cubes that you fight to, or like they want the cubes to just feel more impactful. I don't like these little VOD war things that have been on here for a while. I don't know, they're just... They don't feel as impactful to play against as the other ones did, you know? As the original VOD war. Yeah, the drones just take away from the experience. Terrible, Rob. Okay, here we go. Virtual Zen, how's it going? Okay, let me sit back up here. Myself, I mean, I don't know. Stow is sometimes frustrating to play. You try to hit things and they don't go off. It's a very satisfying experience. Yeah. Gonna bring something else out here. I don't know, what should I bring out? Going into dailies mode, basically. I think that's how a lot of people get. You generally will find, like with Stowe, that the October-November timeframe is typically one of the low points of the year for most people that play the game consistently. This is the time of the year where you'll start to get people saying, or questioning the future of Stowe. You'll get people burnt out from doing events throughout the year. That's how this time of the year always goes. And then things will start to pick back up as the winter event starts up in December, and then the anniversary event in late January makes things shoot right back up. Terrible. What do I bring? Connie 3? I'm not bringing the tooth out, Nick. Rob is here. I'll bring something out for Rob. The Cheval setup that I have is not meant for general gameplay. The Cheval setup that I have is meant for like side nuke. Team overload. Let's put Tachyon Netrons on here. Goodbye, Nicholas. Any more build guides planned? There's definitely going to be more build guides. I don't know if I'm going to. There's things I need to figure out. I don't want to do more hour-long videos that take 12 hours to put together and record. Like that was an entire Sunday on that Delkina video. It was very, very draining. It's why there hasn't been as many videos. There will be more, but I think for videos of that length, I think I would prefer for them to be like playstyle guides. So like, here's like the ultimate beam overload build guide. That is an hour long should be fine, but a build for a specific ship being an hour long, I need to get that down to something more reasonable. Terrible, Nick. Let's do another Guillotine Elite. Public queue, Guillotine Elite. Let's see if we can do it. Remember, we have to take out the assimilators. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of build videos I would like to get done, but it's just finding a way that works for me, that doesn't take that much time to put together, because like the Delkina video I think was informative, but 12 hours on it was very, very draining. Like I said, I think if I'm spending that type of time on a project, then doing that as a general playstyle guide would be just much more impactful long term.
The enemy has started to bring the when the anchors are
Sort of like what I did with the ultimate torpedo build guide, you know, a couple years back. Something like that for other play styles, I think, would be better. I forgot just how long this intro bit is. Yusai? And when it comes to like just videos in general, my preference generally is to try and do quality over quantity. So it's also finding a way to do builds that doesn't feel like I'm just spamming out the same video over and over. This is Guillotine, yeah, this is a new TFO. This was released with the recent season. Yeah. Beam overload misfired. What was that about it not misfiring, Rob? Because my beam overload just misfired.
deploy the stitching anchors.
That's a you thing?
Stitching anchor deployed. Projecting shield now. Projecting shield now. Stitching anchor deployed. 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 Projecting shield now.
Remember, as soon as you see an assimilator pop up here, just immediately focus on it. Don't let it escape.
Successful deployment of shield to
Where is this assimilator? There it is.
Another Borg assimilator is moving to escape, intercept, and destroy. Stitching Eagle 1 shield fully energized. A Borg assimilator is attempting to escape. Destroy it. A Borg assimilator has failed.
No, no.
Borg assimilator was destroyed before its destroyed Borg assimilator before its escape. Well done.
But all of them? Did I miss one? Oh, Anchor 6 apparently just getting just absolutely slammed. Okay. Your out's gone. Yeah, I normally have the game sound off. But I just feel like the sound is beneficial, you know, when doing a stream like this.
Borg assimilator on an escape vector. Do not allow it to flee. Observe. Something
I didn't even see the assimilator, so did it already get out? Oh no, there it is. Yeah, get that assimilator quick. Don't let it out.
Destroy them both to stabilize the network. Of a fleeing Borg assimilator is
It went out of the Tachyon Necron. I mean, this thing's got a lot of hit points. 48 mil. I know you've sent me a lot of messages in Discord, dude. I see that there's like 5 notifications for Discord, and I'll take a look here in a minute. Need more DPS? I'm going. Working on it.
The elimination of the tactical force. The stitching network is now operational. Seal it with vortex now.
There we go.
Our efforts were most satisfactory on this day.
We did it. 190 marks. About 11 minutes. And this is Argonite gas that this gives, so that is a chance for the subspace comm power piece, so for the hangar pets. Yeah, there we go. Beam overload. Just what everyone wants. Terrible, Nick. I don't think that's ever going to get hit. Some peak stow content. Ready and standing by for Jellyfish Run? Okay. Let me get out of here. I mean, that's Guillotine Elite done. That was fun. Like, I think that's a good cue to do. The rewards. I think if it was an isomag piece, that would, like, you would probably be getting a bit more attention. Given it's the hanger pet console piece, people might not play it, consistently. That's the only criticism I have there. But I think that was interesting, and it's not the most challenging TFO to do, but it is fun. It's not casual enough, I'd say. Don't even think SpongeBob handled it mess. Yeah. Rather do bath salts. Wow. Okay. Some interesting comments there. Okay, let's get some jellyfish action going on. Nick, are you still in game? Well, Starbase 1 has a different, or you did the original? You're on cooldown, Axel? Terrible. How long are you on cooldown for? And is it you're on cooldown for Resistance of Starbase 1 or just the old Defense of Starbase 1? Well, if you have cooldown on Defense of Starbase 1, then Resistance should be fine, because they're different TFOs. If you go and look at the Omega marks window in the TFO window here, you should see that there's no cooldown down on Starbase 1 on Resistance if you just did Defense. Okay. I need some at handles here so I can get people invited to this Jellyfish Resistance of Starbase 1. Yeah, I'm going to do it privately. Well, we're trying to do jellyfish. We're trying to do 5 jellyfish in this resistance to Starbase one. Virtual's End, do you have a jellyfish setup? Nidarian Defender with the jellyfish console and all that. Gunhead. Okay, I need 2 more for this jellyfish resistance. Nick, are you still here? One more. Do we have one more jellyfish? You don't own the best ship in Stowe? I'm sorry. Sorry to hear. OP. I don't recall, Mark. Is this all we have? Do we only have 4? We'll do HSE afterwards, Nick. But let's get this done first, because this is what people have been waiting for. Yep, yeah, if you could do that, that'd be appreciated. It's going to be one of the more popular mud ships. Because it just enables you to like AFK some of the TFOs while still doing a lot of damage. No, I named mine High Deeps. Not very creative, I know. Island Sea. Do I have any ship that is not named High Deeps? Usually I name the high DPS ships like low deeps. I just go the opposite. No, we have a 5th. TF's logging in right now. Yeah, I know. Very creative, I know. So while we're waiting here, let me show some projects. I've had a couple comments recently about the Dilex asking to explain how it works and all that. So this is going to be an upcoming video, just breaking down how to use the Dilex and all that, and how to also use it to move deal between characters. Our 5th is logging in right now. So this will be a video whenever I finally decide to actually record it. Then there's going to be the Legendary, Avenger, and Board Askew reviews, hopefully before that bundle drops on console. Terrible Warp Core. Can't have one that long. Ready? Do I not have you on my friends list? You just throw like a Z. Yep. Okay, here we go. Resistance of Starbase 1 Elite. Jellyfish Edition. So let's spread out a little bit. We need people, you know, covering all the different parts of the map, so I'm so hyped. Positioning is key, indeed.
The Borg are using reality. Looks like.
Beautiful. How long did... So I basically, I was bored of Star Trek Infinite before I even got into the first game of it. I'll go far side, you know, just someone go close, someone, you know, just cover the various points. So I'll go over here. Yeah, just spread out.
We're prepping for evac of non-essential personnel and civilians.
Bamboo, you might not see too many there. Or, yep. I don't think you're gonna catch any spawns right there. The issue with Kobayashi Maru is that the damn thing moves around. This is a slaughter for the Borg. Yeah, I mean, it's for people that play Stowe, like it's an entirely different game than what Stowe is. Like it's like Stellaris, and if you weren't into Stellaris, you're not going to be into Star Trek Infinite. Yeah, if you have YouTube Premium, yeah, that YouTube Premium does pay any creator you watch a bit more than just normal ad views. You have chills from this epic gameplay. What's really nice about this is that we could legitimately, like, all 5 people in this match could walk away from our computers for the next 10 minutes and return to marks, dilithium, and rewards. No game? Yeah.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
leave it to a gold seller to know about this. That's not my name in Discord right now, I'll have you know. I finally changed my name in Discord to something more appropriate, which actually is appropriate for this. Spencer's Bot Farm Manager. Had to change things up a little bit.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
No, I just decided to change it for the meme. This is truly riveting gameplay right now. But yeah, after this, let's do an HSC with these 5 jellyfish. If everyone's down for it. Most no fun I have had in months.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
You're gonna bring. You have a side jelly so you can sub-nuke? We don't have. I mean, you can do that.
There's a break in the enemy formation. Get into position to prepare for the next assault. Here come the Borg assimilators. Keep fighting.
What's nice with the jellyfish too is not only do they do damage to the enemies, but they're also healing the allies. So it's healing the allied ships within range. So even if they take a hit from a sphere, yeah, this is elite. Yeah, this is on elite. Like, imagine, just put yourself in the perspective of the Borg here. You know, you're the Borg. You're supposed to be, you know, a really tough enemy, which I, you know, in Stowe they're a joke. But not only are you just such a joke in this game, but you warp into a map and you're being spawn killed by 5 jellyfish. Like, how do you think the Borg feel right now? Somehow this is 5 times worse than the last jellyfish stream? Terrible. Still can't believe they actually added advanced and elite versions of the new TFOs. Yeah, I didn't expect them to, so this is a very nice surprise. Yeah, 1701, absolutely. Look at this damage it's pumping out. Almost at 300k still. We're smacking the Borg. Literally, like... In Picard, they were defeated by flowers. At least the jellies are sentient. That is true. Yeah, this is T6X2 with isomags on it. The jellyfish thing is boosted by weapon power. All the jellyfishes are packing up and heading over here. I don't have... There we go. We did it. The Jellyfish TFO. The Cheval is set up for a different use case. It's a matter of bringing the right tools for the job, and the Cheval was not the right one to bring earlier. That setup is extremely niche. That's one of like the Cheval setup is one of those builds where it's like putting that up online would bring more questions, and like the Cheval build is one of them where it's so incredibly niche it's not worth sharing like in a build video or anything like that, because it's like there's less than 10 people in the game that would ever have a use case for a build like that. I am using just the plasma ones that I have. Yeah. Did anyone have the ball one also? The sentry mode or whatever? Nidarian defense, 124 million damage. Gotta love it. So much damage. Yeah, it would just bring more questions than it'd be worth. And like it's the type of build where I hate to sound gatekeepery about it, but if you're someone doing the type of stuff where you would benefit from a build like what I have set up on that Cheval, you already have something like it set up. Like, new people aren't going to be getting into side nuking, you know, doing split runs. As is, like, there's... when we're talking about, like, side nuking and infected, like, there's probably a dozen or so people that could do it, but competently do it, very few. And that's something people wouldn't be doing in, like, channel runs or just random pug runs. It's exclusively for, like, you're going for a DPS record and you have a really coordinated team and you want to take, you know, do a split run. Like, that's such an incredibly niche thing. Okay. Let's do a Hive next. Everyone good to go? I was gonna look for the Cheval console because one of the issues with Hive is sometimes the things run away. Just leave it like this. Okay, here we go. Hive Onslaught Elite. Try to turn the, like, just go to the center and just try to get as many of the things around you as you can. Attract fire and threat on. Yeah, get right onto the queen at the center.
Only fools dream of victory where none can be had.
Oh, I'm I think that's a fail there, Nick. Yeah, just leave. That failed, unfortunately. Just get out of there. I should have kicked people out. I also like have nothing on the tray for this build. Like I really have not put that much effort into it. Like there's a lot more that could be done for this. I had PFP on. Get good? Yeah, pretty much. After this hive, I am going to have to bail out. I mean, the stream's been going for about 3 hours anyways, so let's give this one more go, and then I have to leave. No 5 hour stream? I know, terrible. You know, if you have the protomatter console, the protomatter field projector, then using it here would be beneficial. I don't remember, can you have DPRM active while in Jellyfish mode? Or doesn't that, like, turn it off? Yeah. You can't believe it? I know. Just bought 300. You bought that batch at 1.5 bill? That's a big profit there. I wish you good luck. I think the Cyclone console that might help. It's not a bad idea. The issue with the jellyfish is some things do knock you out of the jellyfish effect. Cultural conquest I can drop. I'm not going to be benefiting from that. Ship of the line would actually help. Damage wise. Yeah, I'll hit the Cyclone console before I go into the jellyfish mode. Is everyone good to go? Reverberant trait for survival? Maybe. Cat hair stuck in the damn mouse. Yeah, you can do adaptive. Yeah, that'd be fine. Some people keep reporting you for using the jellyfish. People really do not like it. Yes, grab an iFixit kit. Get a get some tweezers. Try to pull the hairs out, which I guess, yeah, that actually did just get a little one. Okay. Sponsored stream? Terrible. Yeah, sponsored by iFixit. That'd be nice. Okay. Nick is ready. Here we go. Hive Onslaught Elite. I believe. Yeah, iFixit makes some good stuff. I just did so I am going to pick up a Steam Deck, probably around Black Friday, whenever they do the next sale for them. I have a 1 terabyte 2230 sized M.2 that I just ordered on Newegg last night from Solidime. $50 for a terabyte. Figured that's not bad for that. I know that's not great if it was going in a computer. You can get a 2 terabyte M.2 for like $60, but for that 2230 size. Yeah, so get right up around the queen, and let's try to, like, if you have protomatter field projector, try to activate that. Not a Stream Deck, a Steam Deck, the handheld gaming device from Valve. Yeah, Film Monk, that happens.
I control every shape, every drop speaks with my voice. Yeah, the Cyclone console helped massively. Unfortunately, the issue we're going to have is that it looks like some of the spheres and the simulators are moving far away. And because of my positioning here right next to the queen, I'm blocked from able to hit some things. There's a Borg cube that I think is going to get away. Did we kill it? What's left? Oh, that Borg cube. Damn it. You got it, Nick. I appreciate you. The rest of us are just gonna sit here and watch Nick take it out. Hey Critter, how's it going? Love the Halloween event? Yeah, the Cyclone console works really well. Nick, I'm having fun just watching you. Okay, Nick needs some help. On it. 3. If it weren't for this one cube running away, this would have been like perfect. I don't have any uncon on here, so my Vidarian console's not going to be available for a while.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another. I am the collective.
There we go. That flank damage though, 430k. Oh, 43k. Okay, never mind. I got excited. I thought that it was much larger.
Eternal!
There you go. There's your jellyfish, jellyfish HSE. We did it. Good job, everyone. If that one cube hadn't run away like that. Oh, there we go. Okay, I do need to bail out though, because it's been about 3 hours. So thank you to everyone who tuned in today and joined in for the runs. The Nidarians, you know, they're pretty powerful. And make sure, you know, if you have a group to do elite content with, make sure to check out Guillotine Elite. It's actually a pretty fun TFO to do. Just make sure to take out those assimilators. So thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you guys around.